Hi, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Kate from Emdot, and I know we've done a few of these before, but we're not that consistent with it. But I feel like actually this is quite an important one to do with the base rate change and what that means to people. So a lot of people don't have a clue, and I think that it's just good to know that there is someone that you can contact if you do want to have a better understanding. So I work very closely with
Tracy Dukes from Hayes to Mountford Jeffries. We're a traditional local financial advisors, and Kate and the Emdot team kindly recommend us. And in terms of today, what we wanted to talk about was the drop in the Bank of England rate last week, which was brilliant. We've waited since February, which was the last drop, to get another drop from the Bank of England. And I think what we're seeing is that it's a positive move in the market there, and what we've seen is a lower growth rate in recent times, which has encouraged the Bank of England to reduce the rates down. We've obviously seen global political issues, and so that has an impact. And the benefit for people that are moving house or reviewing their mortgage with the rates coming down is, of course, it makes the cost of borrowing cheaper, their monthly payments cheaper.
For me now, if my deal was coming to an end, what kind of rate would I be looking at?
Realistically, at the moment, the early 4% mark for the fixed rates. We've seen the 2, 3 and 5-year fixed rates come down. We've seen some of the 5-year fixed rates dip below 4%, which is great. In terms of the product availability, it depends on your loan to value, fees, no fees, and that's something, because a broker, we would look at everybody's individual circumstances, their lending requirements, and actually research the whole of the market to look at the best possible option from a sort of rate and cost point of view, because what the lenders will do is offer lower rates with higher fees and vice versa. So it's always really important, I believe, to take advice, and everybody's circumstance is different. So we would always, as I say, look at it on an individual basis. But I think my best advice at the moment would be, because of the rate changes we've seen in the last few weeks in the market, if you are in a position where you're due to come off your fixed rate, you've already negotiated your terms, or you've got a mortgage offer in place, to actually revisit that, have a look at it, but check with your lender what their requirements are.
But those people that did do like a 3-year deal or 4-year deal when the rate was like 6.5%, and they were panicking, so obviously they were going to be going up more. Those people, what should they be doing now? Because obviously, as normally, in my understanding, is that the longer the mortgage is, that you reduce the early repayment.
Yeah, absolutely.
charge. So is it worth them looking at it? Is it going to make big enough differences, do you think?
Again, it would be based on individual circumstances. So me personally, going back a number of years ago, a similar position where I was fixed in at a high rate and the rates came down enough for me to warrant changing to a lower rate, but I made sure that the penalties would be recouped in a time period. So it would be down to individual circumstances, and the importance is taking advice.
Okay. So Tracy is really good. I use her personally. I recommend her to clients. We've got a great relationship and I trust her completely. So if you do just want to run anything past her, then we'll put the details to contact Tracy at the end of this video. Also, I think next time we are going to be speaking about like critical illness cover and things like that, because again, we've had some personal experiences of mutual friends that needs some advice on that side of things, and it's really important, if you have got a mortgage, to make sure that you have got the insurance correctly. So we'll be back in touch soon.
Absolutely. Any snippets of information or help that we can give to people, there's no initial fees or anything in regard to the sort of conversations that we have with people, and we'd be happy to assist. So there's a team at Hayes to Mountford Jeffries of advisors. Shay specialises in mortgages along with myself, and then we have other advisors that would specialise in areas of advice. So we don't just do mortgages, actually. We can give advice, protection, pensions, investments, inheritance tax planning. So if there's anything from a financial perspective that we can help people with, please contact us via Kate, or indeed, through sort of our website, which Kate will share the details on.
Brilliant. Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you.